Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be starting with the Premier League results from the weekend. So, Watford were playing Liverpool. Now, Watford started the better team. The Hornets were really closing down. They actually had some good chances on goal. Troy Deeney missed a really good chance because there's a good cross in. He could have just tapped it in. But Liverpool did win 2-0. Mohamed Salah scored both goals. They were great finishes on both of them, and so they get those 3 points. They have been lucky this season, but their team is also full of quality. Burnley beat Newcastle 1-0. This was at Turf Moor. Now, this was a shocking game. Leicester were playing Norwich. Now, James Maddison was a Norwich player, and he did recently move to Leicester. This was going to be a tough game for him, maybe facing his old club. Surprising result, actually, because obviously Leicester are doing really well. Norwich have just newly been promoted, but they are still in the relegation zone. Only 11 points so far this season. Timu Pukki scored the first goal. He was kind of one-on-one with Schmeichel, and he just slid it into the corner. So it was 1-0 to Norwich first, actually. But then just before half-time, Jamie Vardy headed it in, but it was actually considered as an own goal because the goalkeeper Tim Krul took a crucial touch as it came in. So the end result was 1-1, and that means Leicester only get 1 point from that game, meaning they're 10 points behind leader Liverpool. So I think we can well and truly say the race for the title over. A clear winner now is Liverpool, but you never know. Bournemouth were playing Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and the end result was 1-0 to Bournemouth, and this was a goal in like the 84th minute, a very late minute goal, but it went to Bournemouth, so they won 1-0, and that's a not good record for Chelsea. It's 1 win in 5 matches for them. Frank Lampard won't be happy with their recent form. Sheffield United beat Aston Villa 2-0. Southampton lost to West Ham 1-0. Now, Wolves were playing Tottenham. This was at Wolves' ground. Tottenham scored first. Moore in the 8th minute. It was such a good finish. It was a great ball, and they had a lot of chances in the opening few minutes for both teams, actually. 1-0 down, Wolves really apply more pressure, and they got one back. It's 1-1. It's a 1-1 for a while. Both teams really going for attacking, and in the last few minutes of added on time, Mourinho actually brought on Christian Eriksen. A minute after he was brought on, Tottenham had a corner. Eriksen took it, and guess what? Vertonghen had a free header, and this is a disappointment for Wolves fans, I have to say. But he did score. He was completely unmarked and left in the box. The score was 2-1 to Tottenham, which means they get 3 points. Wolves probably did deserve at least 1 from that match, but that means they closed the gap down on Chelsea, and there's only 3 points in it between those two. Man U were playing Everton. This was at Old Trafford. The first goal actually was an own goal. It came from Victor Lindelof. So it was a great cross in from Everton, and there was really nothing he could do about it, to be honest. And he did put it in his own net. It kind of came off his thigh. So it was 1-0 to Everton. Duncan Ferguson on the sideline, honestly, he's got a lot of energy in him. I think that's what Evertonians really are looking for this season now. Mason Greenwood, the youngster, did score one for United, giving them a point. Match ended 1-1, and I think Mason Greenwood actually has a lot of potential, and he could be a big future star for Man U. So the next match was at the Emirates. This was Arsenal v Man City, the game of the day, the weekend. Brilliant. But actually, it wasn't so brilliant if you're an Arsenal fan, because in the 2nd minute, Kevin De Bruyne, really good goals. Great finish. He is incredible recently. His form has been great. Even Man City have had a few injuries. Arsenal have had some injuries. But defensively, Arsenal aren't very strong, and I think that's what Freddie Ljungberg really needs to be looking at if he's going to stay there, because one of the coaches at Man City is actually being linked to Arsenal. So updated with what happens there as well. But in the 15th minute, it was 2-0 to Man City. Raheem Sterling got a goal, and it was an assist from Kevin De Bruyne himself. So he was really involved, wasn't he? Before half-time, he did get a third. Man City did get a third. Kevin De Bruyne at it again. This was a great goal as well. It went into the second half being 3-0, and the score actually stayed like that. The match ended 3-0 to Man City. Arsenal fans won't be happy. There's a lot of booing as well. And today's Monday Night Football. Crystal Palace are playing Brighton at home. This is kind of a derby as well, so that'll be a good match. Now, we're going to go through some Europa League results. Standard drew 2-2 with Arsenal. Now, Arsenal actually only needed 1 point from this game anyway, and they've qualified as group winners. And you beat eyez 4-0. And they didn't really need to play this match or win this match because they'd already qualified, but they are going through just to confirm winners of Group L. Man U are actually favourites to win the Europa League this year. Now, the Carabao Cup. Aston Villa are playing Liverpool. Wednesday, Oxford United are playing Man City. Everton are playing Leicester, and Man United are playing Colchester United. And Liverpool, very hectic schedule, haven't they? But on Wednesday they are playing in the FIFA Club World Cup against Monterrey. Now, last night was actually the Sports Personality of the Year Awards, and Ben Stokes won, so he came in first place. He got the award. Outstanding cricket player in the summer, especially for the World Cup and the Ashes. Lewis Hamilton came second, and Dina Asher-Smith in third. The England cricket team won Sports Personality Team of the Year, and the greatest sporting moment of the year went to, you guessed it, the England cricket team winning the World Cup, with Jos Buttler hitting the stumps, running at the New Zealand player. Very good night for cricket. This morning the Champions League draws for the last 16 were taking place, and we have got the list of matches. Borussia Dortmund are going to be playing PSG. Real Madrid are playing Man City. This is a very, very good draw. It's going to be really tough between these two. Atlanta are playing Valencia. Atletico Madrid v Liverpool. That is a hard fixture as well. Chelsea are playing Bayern Munich. Now that is a good game too. Lyon are playing Juventus. Tottenham are playing RB Leipzig. Now, they could have got Barcelona actually, so it is quite a lucky draw for Tottenham. Not going to be easy. And Napoli are playing Barcelona. Teams that are playing away first are actually the top seeded teams, and that's kind of an advantage to play at home second, so we'll see how they go. We've also just recently got the Europa League draws. So, for the English clubs, Olympiacos are playing Arsenal, and Man U are playing Club Brugge, are playing Espanyol. So that'll be interesting to see if they do well in those fixtures. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below, and we'll be interesting to see those results from all those matches later on. Bye!